Let's talk about the 2026 Royal Rumble. Four categories, pretty self-explanatory. We have the 17 confirmed for each men's and women's, and 7 I thought were pretty obvious, leaving 6 open for interpretation, returns, debuts, yada yada yada. We're gonna start off with the women's. Go start with the obvious ones. Maxine, she has no chance of winning. Nothing against her. It's just compared to this year, I don't see it happening. Becky would be a surprise. She is actually champ. Most likely is not going to lose that until WrestleMania or maybe even beyond it. So no chance. Julia is also in. No chance. Again, women's US champion. I don't see her winning the Rumble right now. Next one that I think has no chance / very low. Last Legend. I don't see her being in the main event scene right now, especially she's already in the tag scene, and it's just better options even if she wasn't in there. Another one that I do think is very low, unfortunately, would be someone like Nia Jax. I don't see that happening either. I do think they're probably going to have the women's showcase match, aka the women's tag match with a bunch of teams in there. I do see that happening. Another one, Kairi Sane, pretty obvious. Kiana, basically the assistants. I do think all of the assistants to the main ones will be no chance. I don't see that happening. Chelsea Green would be a surprise. She is an option, a surprise, but an option. Another one that would be a surprise would be Roxanne. The women's main event scene on Raw is very questionable right now. It's Stephanie McHale versus Raquel. She has a world title match the Monday after the Royal Rumble. So why is she in it? I don't know. She has no chance of winning it. She has a match literally like 2 days after. So why is she even in the match? Who knows? But she has no chance of winning. I might put her up. If Raquel wins, she goes up. But I don't think she does on Monday. I don't. Alexa Bliss and Charlotte is very interesting. Do they split and have the match at WrestleMania, or do they just keep it going until then? I don't think I'd put them both in decent chance, simply because they're two former world champs. They do have they're not number one contenders yet. That's Julia and Kiana. They're the number one contenders for next up. So yeah, I can see them, either them winning and that being the catalyst for the split, and we get some sort of triple threat. Maybe that is an option. Not saying it's likely, but an option. AJ Lee is very. I'd put her very likely. I think though the like I said, the championship scene on Raw is very questionable. The both of them, honestly, both Raw and SmackDown. SmackDown has nobody, so what a way to start off something special with AJ Lee winning the Rumble, and it's just not a lot. A lot of them are in a tag scene right now. We get to them in a minute. Candice, no chance. Ivy, no chance. Nikki, not zero, but I'd be surprised. I'd be very surprised if she won it. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Jordan, because she's currently in a feud with Jade Cargill right now. So do I see her winning it? No, but it is possible. Io, I'll put both of them in decent chance, simply because of their name value alone. They will probably be in the final four. As most definitely be in the final four. Bayley, surprise. I put her in a surprise. I don't see her going after the world title this year. Same thing with her tag partner. I don't see it happening. Would I be opposed to it? No. I just don't see it personally. Asuka, decent chance. And Liv is probably like the favorite to win it. Like I said, it isn't much going on in the main event scene on Raw in the women's division. So it's kind of pretty clear who the main ones are. Usually can probably go down and probably put like someone else up, like maybe like Roxanne up, but I'd move her up to decent chance. I'd probably do that. I'd put those two. This is probably what I'm looking at. Obviously, there's still 6 spots left that I haven't filled up. I'm gonna save those and leave those open, like I said, for NXT call-ups and returns and debuts and stuff like that. So that's my women's Royal Rumble prediction. Is probably going to be Liv Morgan, because there really isn't anyone else. As for the men's, we're gonna do the same thing. Let's get the obvious ones out the way. Dragon Lee, no chance. Rey, love you, no chance. Would I be opposed to Rey Mysterio winning a Royal Rumble in 2026, 20 years after he did it in 06? No, but is it likely? No. Penta, same thing. Nah, it's not happening. Solo, not happening. Logan Paul, not happening. Theory, Bronson, not happening. Jey Uso, it's not zero. It's not zero. Is it likely? No. I'd be very surprised if Jey Uso won it again. It's not zero, like I said, because he does have a past with CM Punk. He does have a past with Drew, so they have a built-in storyline with that. I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening, personally. Javon would be, what do I say? No chance. Yeah. I don't think he has a chance of winning it. I do think he would have a really fun spot. I do think he might be the next Kofi in terms of having like the best like save of the Rumble. Maybe take over that from Kofi. But in terms of actually winning it, no. We get in the other twin. That's a no. The Miz, no. Trick, no. Priest, no. Melo, no. El Grande, no. That goes for both El Grandes, whether it's Chad Gable El Grande or the new El Grande. I don't see it happening. LA Knight does have a decent chance. I'm not going to say very likely, but that's definitely a decent chance there. Another one that has a decent chance of winning would be Gunther, simply because he's on a roll right now. He may or may not retire AJ Styles, and depending on how the matches are formatted, he could be coming straight off of beating AJ Styles, and I can write him up to here, but I'm gonna keep him a decent chance for now. Maybe and when I'm at the end I might make some adjustments, but for now leave him there. Decent chance Jacob. Out of the two possibilities that they can go with, I do think this is the least likely option that they will go with. Either him or Cody winning it will be solidifying the triple threat, but you can do that without the title, or just have Cody win the title. Cody win the Rumble to do it. It's more believable. I can see them doing that. Another person I can just see them just giving it to Roman. They already did the storyline at Survivor Series leading up to it, and at Survivor Series of him picking between Punk and Cody for the world title. They are going to do something. It will be a threat as well. Brock Lesnar he's Brock Lesnar. Do I see it happening? No, but it's a decent chance. I would not be surprised if he did. I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't be surprised. Randy, I'd be surprised. I don't actually be surprised if he did win it. Not because I don't want him to, but because there isn't really much going on right now with Randy. Randy really isn't doing anything. He keeps saying, I'm going for the title, 2026 will be my year, but he really isn't doing much at all. You know, so winning it would be kind of out of nowhere. You know, Oba, I do think he has a good chance. I do think it's a bit soon, but it is definitely possible. And Braun probably can go up there too. I don't think all four. One of them has to go down. One of them definitely has to go down. Who would that be though? Who would that be? One of these has to go down. I'd take Cody. I'd put Cody down in decent chance. Put Cody and Jacob at the same rate, because you know they can definitely go with the triple threat with Drew McIntyre Mania without someone winning the Rumble. You can easily just do it with what they're doing right now. Right, they still haven't revealed who attacked Jacob yet and put him on the sideline for like a month or two. We don't really know who did that, so you can build with that as well. So yeah, I think this is my predictions. Maybe I might put Chelsea up there. Chelsea a level higher, and put 3-3. I think this is very interesting because the women's division main event scene is very thin right now. Everyone is in a tag scene or injured. Obviously, not everyone is here, right? I don't have Bianca up here. I don't have Tiffany up here because they aren't technically here. They're injured. I don't want to speculate on injuries and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep those people out of here. You know, I know LA Knight is up here, but like, it wasn't. It was a storyline injury. Tiffany and Bianca have legit injuries. I'm not gonna speculate on those. That's not what I do. So keep them out of there. So if they do come back, they will definitely be propelled. It's a very likely either both of them. But from the options I have now, I think it would probably be this. I'm not confident on AJ Lee at all. I do think AJ Lee versus Becky. But I also would not be surprised if she won it either. That's the thing. So, yeah, I'd probably do this. I'd probably do this. Yeah, this is probably my guess for both the men's and the women's. Yeah. Well, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Who do you have winning the women's and the men's rumble? Who do you think will be the Iron Man? I think for the men's, it probably will be someone like. I would not be surprised if someone like where's he at? Penta. I wouldn't be surprised if Penta was the Iron Man, or maybe even Javon. And for the women's, I would not be surprised if it's someone like where is she? Where is she? Like Julia, probably will be the Iron Woman, or someone like a veteran, like one of these five, probably. But let me know. Do you agree with my thoughts? Do you disagree? Let me know. When you're down there, like and subscribe, hit that noti bell for more wrestling videos. Expect another 2 videos today because I do have to talk about that retirement match and the possibility of Drew and Sammy. So there you go. Have a good day. Bye. Peace.